This report includes mature subject matter and has been edited for clarity. Viewer discretion is advised.
It is one thing to hear about a crime of passion. It is another to hear about a crime of betrayal. But when betrayal comes from your own family, from a parent, it stops feeling like any crime you can understand at all. In Pensacola, Florida, a jury has delivered its verdict against 52-year-old Sheila Agee. She has been found guilty of helping her own son plan and carry out ending the life of 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims. Brooklyn was not just a young woman at the start of her adult life. She was the mother of Sheila's grandchild. The incident took place on August 11th of 2023 inside a Home Depot. Brooklyn was at work. She was not out on the street or in some dangerous location. She was simply doing her job, clocked in for the day. Yet even there, safety did not find her. Sheila will now spend the rest of her life in prison without the possibility of parole. Her son, 22-year-old Keith Agee, is already serving his own life sentence for pulling the trigger. The story is breathtaking, but what makes it unforgettable is how deliberate it appears to have been. This was the second time this case went to trial. The first ended in November of 2024, when the judge declared a mistrial. Jurors had been caught focusing more on puzzles and games than on testimony and evidence. It was a bizarre footnote in an otherwise tragic case, but in this retrial, there was no confusion, no distraction, and no sympathy for the defense's arguments. Prosecutors presented a digital trail of text messages between Sheila and her son in the hours leading up to the shooting. They were not messages of warning or attempts to talk him down. They were instructions. There were coordination. Authorities say Sheila told her son where Brooklyn would be, and even gave him a map of the store layout. Sheila and Brooklyn were not just connected through family. They worked at the same Home Depot. And on the day of the incident, Sheila actually gave Brooklyn a ride to work. Prosecutors told the court that she messaged her son after dropping Brooklyn off, telling him it was time. Keith's defense later suggested that he acted because of an alleged personal issue between the two, a claim that prosecutors dismantled with medical records and messages proving otherwise. This was not a sudden reaction. It was a plan. And that leads to the question that lingers after the courtroom has emptied. What could cause a mother to stand with her child in such a crime? To plan with him? To assist him in the killing of the mother of her grandchild? When we look at cases like this, we have to step back from the headlines. It is easy to get caught up in the shock, the outrage, and the disbelief. But buried beneath that is an uncomfortable reality, that not all family bonds protect us. Some destroy us. The verdict this week brings a legal conclusion to the case, but not an emotional one. Brooklyn's family will live with her absence for the rest of their lives. A young child will grow up without their mother, and also without their father, who will remain behind bars. And the grandmother they might have known will also never return home. It is a complete unraveling of a family unit, and it leaves behind only questions. Could someone have stopped this before it began? Was there a moment where a single different choice could have changed the ending? We will never know. Cases like this remind us that the idea of safety is fragile. That danger does not always come from the outside. And that sometimes, the people we trust the most are the ones who take that trust away forever. I am Vanessa Hartwell, and as always, we will be watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to Women Are Evil Too.